yards. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Begin with a quick throw out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Faking the give. Now Watson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it'll bring up third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 1, Watson steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dayon Buchanan able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 41, Watson. They still can't get it. And this will be incomplete.
Watson.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. God keeps moving.
Todd Gurley.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
Darius Slayton 51 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he had time there. But you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's third down.
And 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
2 yards. And
so on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
At the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
brings up
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
To T.J. Logan.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Field goal of 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Beating Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun. Watson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Seahawks send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
A gain of
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
On the carry.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Tucker lining up for
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
22-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On first down, it's Gurley. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run with Logan. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it'll be 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
Another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Down to the 25.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. Mahomes 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 53.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall into the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What we talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A gain of 3, second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, Logan, spinning away. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run again with Logan. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
D.D. Westbrook, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 19 yards away. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on